G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today's beer comes courtesy of Grog, who very generously sent me a beer mail package that was very much appreciated. And first beer that I'm going to try is this one here. It's Modelo Chelada Lime and Salt. Comes in this fantastic 710ml can, or 24 fluid ounces. It's been a really hot day down the entire eastern seaboard of Australia. Got Mexican food lined up for dinner, so perfect. Can't wait to try this one. Good crack. And we'll pour some out into the Spiegelau tulip glass. All right, hazy golden appearance, good level of carbonation there, and we do have some bright white head, but that's dissipating very, very quickly. Aroma. There's just a touch of some bready malt coming through, but the overriding aroma is undoubtedly lime. Some saltiness coming through as well, and it smells delicious. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers, and again, special cheers to Grog. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm going to enjoy this one. It's got more body than I was anticipating. It's only 3.5% ABV, but I'd describe that as approaching medium in terms of body. There's no bitterness to speak of. Yeah, look, I'm getting a hint of malt coming through, but the flavour, like the aroma, is dominated by the lime and salt. It's incredibly refreshing. There is no hint whatsoever of the fact that it's only 3.5%, or a mid-strength, as we term it here in Australia. And I think this style, and actually sour beers and a goza, really well suited to a slightly lower ABV. If you're looking for something that's refreshing on a hot day, sessionable, a real summer slammer, then this one's for you. And I'd also say too, if you're a person who's not a huge fan of, I guess, traditional macro lagers, for example, or beer flavoured beer, then this might be something for you. If you're a fan of a margarita, then I guess you could find some similarities between the flavours that you're going to find there and this beer. In terms of sourness that's being imparted by the lime, there is some sourness there, but it's not like a full-on sour, just enough to know that it's lime with that strong citrusy flavour. And then lingering, I've got just a really nice level of saltiness in my mouth and on my lips, which just makes me want to dive straight back in and have another gulp, which I will. Yeah, this is really nice. Really, really nice. I've had a couple of Modelo beers now, and I'm really impressed with the products that they're putting out. I do wish that they were more readily available here in Australia and for a decent price. I was actually wondering the other day, The way that craft beer is going at the moment, cost of living pressures mean that it's getting tougher for those independent breweries whose beers are often more expensive than beers that are produced by the large macro breweries. Bottle shops then have trouble moving on the stock, and what they've got tends to be not particularly fresh, and then the consumer's buying something that's expensive and potentially substandard. So I'm wondering if an importer might look at something like Modelo and decide that, well, for people who are having trouble with the price point of craft, but don't really want to go back to just drinking VB, for example, then maybe there's a little niche, there's a little gap there in the market for imported beers to make a long-awaited comeback into Australia, because the state of that section of the beer market in Australia is just absolutely abysmal these days, and it's something that really I know a lot of drinkers would like to see change. One more sip after that diatribe and we'll give it a score. I've got to say it's just fantastic. It's really hard to find any kind of flaw in this one, especially for 3.5%. You just wouldn't pick it. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a fantastic beer. Modelo Chelada. Thanks again to Swill and Grog. Sensational beer that you've sent through, my friend. 4.5 out of 5. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.